Welcome student. Today we are going to see about the conductometric titration. Now first of all see what is meant by conductometric titration. The titration in which the end point is determined by measuring the change in conductance of solution upon addition of reagent is called as conductometric titration. Now the conductometric titration involves the reaction between the acid and base. If you have to measure the change in the conductance of solution, then this conductance of solution depends upon the two parameters of a solution. First is the number of ions in the solution, electrolytic solution, and second is the mobility of ions. Now mobility of ions is the ability to move through the medium. Now in order to see the conductometric titration, first point, see the titration of strong acid HCl versus strong base, that is NaOH. Now see the conductometric titration means measurement of conduction during this titration. Now initially here the strong acid is taken in conductivity cell, we can say in beaker, and its conductance is measured. First of all, before addition of NaOH, conductivity in conductivity vessel strong acid is taken. Since acid is strong, that's why its conductance is high. Okay. Now when small amount of NaOH, that is strong base, is added from the burette, what happens? This HCl is present there, then NaOH is added, that's why the reaction takes place and it forms NaCl plus H2O. Means initially due to HCl, before addition of strong base, conductance is high due to high mobile H plus ions. Okay. Now when NaOH is added, then due to addition of the NaOH, this reaction takes place, and here these high mobile H plus ions were replaced by the low mobile Na plus ions and to form NaCl. That's why the conductance decreases. Are you getting clear? समझ में आ रहा है? Initially due to H plus ions, means highly mobile H plus ions, the conductance is high. As soon as we add NaOH, then the reaction takes place and the high mobile H plus ions were replaced by low mobile Na plus ions. That's why conductance goes on decrease. And again if we add NaOH, again further H plus ions replaced by Na plus ions, and again these conductance goes on decrease when we titrate HCl versus NaOH. But up to the end point, means when this all HCl get consumed, when all this HCl get neutralized, ये कब तक चलते रहेगा? डिक्रीज ड्यू टू एडिशन ऑफ NaOH जब तक HCl है. As soon as HCl get neutralized, means this reaction is completed, मतलब यहाँ पर HCl खत्म हो गया. तो भी अपन ब्यूरेट से Na प्लस ऐड कर रहे हैं, मतलब NaOH ऐड कर रहे हैं. Then due to addition of the NaOH, here these after reaction completed, these OH minus ions are high mobile, means after end point there will be increase in the conductance due to high mobile OH minus ions. And that's why if we plot a graph of conductance versus volume of NaOH added. Here volume of NaOH added. What happens? Initially there is HCl, means volume of NaOH added will be 0 ml here. That's why due to HCl there is high conductance. But when small amount of NaOH is added, say 0.5 ml, the reaction takes place and high mobile H plus replaced by low mobile NaOH. That's why for this 0.5 ml this conductance will be low as compared to previous one. Initially in this way there is high, later on the conductance decreases. Well, decreases continue till all the HCl get neutralized by NaOH. And as soon as HCl get neutralized, further addition of NaOH is there, but here in NaOH high mobile OH minus ions are there. That's why the conductance again goes on increase. And if we extrapolate these two lines, there is a point of intersection. This point is called as end point of this conductometric titration, and here this V-shaped curve is obtained during the conductometric titration of strong acid HCl and strong base NaOH. Now here if we take example of titration of weak acid, that is acetic acid, and strong base NaOH. Now see the conductometric titration. What happens? Here acid is weak. That's why initially conductance is low. Now as we add strong base NaOH, then what happens? Again acetic acid reacts with this NaOH, that is the strong base. It gives CH3COONA plus H2O. Here upon addition of small amount of NaOH, this weak acid reacts with strong base, and this poorly conducting acid is converted into strongly ionized salt. This is salt. That's why there is increase in the conductance. We can say the conductance increases slowly. And if we continue this process, addition of NaOH to this acetic acid, there is a slowly increase in the conductance. But as soon as all these acetic acid is consumed, beyond this, if we add NaOH, again due to high mobile OH minus ions, the conductance will again further increases. Means if we plot a graph for this titration of weak acid versus strong base, then here again the same conductance, here volume of NaOH added or alkali added, then you know initially what happens, there is acid, that's why conductance is somewhat low. Since acid is weak, poorly conducting acid is there. As NaOH added, what happens? This poorly conducting acid is converted into what? Highly ionized salt. That's why conductance is increases slowly increase, means not abrupt change, there will be slow increase in this way up to the end point. Means as soon as this acetic acid get consumed, if we add NaOH from burette, the high mobile OH minus ions are there, and that's why there will be increase in the conductance. And if we extrapolate these two lines, there is a point of intersection, and this is nothing but the end point of this titration. See, titration of strong acid HCl and weak base NH4OH, that is ammonium hydroxide. Initially in beaker, acid is taken That's why its conductance is somewhat high because HCl is a strong acid. Now, on addition of weak base, what happens? This HCl reacts with NH4OH and NH4Cl. This salt is formed along with water. Here, the high mobile H plus ions were replaced by low mobile NH4 plus ions. That's why conductance goes on decrease. On further addition of NH4OH, again continue decrease in the conductance, still all the HCl get consumed. But when all HCl get neutralized by NH4OH and still addition of NH4OH from burette is continue, then what happens? Due to these weakly ionized NH4OH, there is no appreciable increase in the conductance. Means if we plot a graph of conductance versus volume of NaOH added from burette, that is volume of alkali added from burette, then initially due to acid there will be high conductance, but as soon as NH4OH, that is weak base, is added, high mobile H plus replaced by the low mobile NH4 plus, and that's why conductance goes on decrease. And as soon as all these HCl get consumed or neutralized, what happens? Still continue NH4OH is there. That's why what happens? This NH4OH is a weak base. That's why this low ionization of NH4OH causes no appreciable change, means conductance is near about same. And if we extrapolate these two lines, and this intersection of these two lines will be the end point of this titration. See, conductometric titration of weak acid and weak base. Here acetic acid is a weak acid and ammonium hydroxide is a weak base. Initially, since acid is weak, that's why conductance is low. As soon as we add NH4OH, then what happens? The reaction takes place. Acetic acid plus NH4OH gives CH3 COO NH4 plus H2O. Here this salt is formed and salt is a strong electrolyte. That's why due to formation of salt, the conductance goes on increase till the end point. As soon as this acetic acid gets consumed and still our addition of NH4OH is continue, again due to weak ionization of this NH4OH, there is no appreciable change in the conductance and we get the straight line. If we extrapolate these two lines, there will be point of intersection, and this is nothing but the end point for the titration of weak acid versus weak base. And next one is the precipitation titration. Here, if we take the example of titration of AgNO3, when AgNO3 is allowed to titrate with this KCl, then what happens? It gives KNO3 plus AgCl. This AgCl is formed as a PPT. Here, initially, the mobility of these H plus ions and the mobility of K plus ions are near about same. That's why there is no appreciable change in the conductance. And as soon as all these AgNO3 get consumed and still our addition of KCl is continue, but due to strong electrolyte KCl, there will be increase in the conductance, and if we extrapolate this to line, you will get the end point here. Now this titration is called as the precipitation since AgCl is formed as a PPT. Now in this way, these are nothing but the conductometric titration. Are you getting clear?